Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Fortron Academy. My name is Harshvats, and in today's video, we are going to tell you how to create forms and quizzes using Microsoft Forms. So, this is the software that is available in a Microsoft Office which help you in creating forms and quizzes. So, in this video, I will cover overall that how you will make quizzes and forms in Microsoft Forms. Now let's move forward and talk about the point to be discussed in today's video. In today's video, we are going to tell you mainly 4 points. In the 4 point, we will cover what is Microsoft Forms. After that, we will talk about how to make forms and quizzes. In the third point, I will tell you how to use Microsoft Forms effectively. And in the fourth point, we will give you tips and tricks for using the Microsoft Forms efficiently. So all these things will be discussed in today's video. So with this, we will move forward and talk about what is Microsoft Forms. So Microsoft Forms is actually an application which is an online survey creator, part of Office 365. So it is released by Microsoft in June 2016. So formally it was known as Office Forms, but when the Microsoft introduced as an online survey creator, it quoted them as a Microsoft Forms. After Forms allows users to create surveys and quizzes with automatic marking. The data can be exported to Microsoft Excel. So this is the best feature that if you want a long survey like a customer survey, feedback survey, and all the lot of like a mental health survey, all these things you can create a mental health for quiz using the Microsoft form as well, and the data that will be exported into the Microsoft Excel, so it can be used in a research as well. In 2019, Microsoft released a preview of Forms Pro, which gives you the ability to export the data into a Power BI dashboard also. So this is the main thing about Microsoft Forms. So I hope you have understood what actually Microsoft Forms is, which is a online survey creator. Now let's see how can we get a Microsoft Forms. So for that we have to visit an Internet Explorer. In there we directly go into Microsoft Forms. Now we are in Internet Explorer. So there are two ways through which you can log in Microsoft Forms. So you can write Microsoft Forms, or you can go from Office 365, like Office 365, and enter. When you see here, you will log in into Microsoft Office 365. You will click here and you will be into Office 365. I have already logged in. You can see here I have already logged in. That's why I am directly in Office 365. If you are not a part of Office 365, you can take it for free as well. You do not have to submit, or you do not have to give any money for it, or you can go into the forms directly, where you can click on direct and you it will take you directly to the forms. Or if you are in Office 365, you have to click on this waffle icon. So you can see why it is waffle, because it is seeming like a waffle. In here when you click, you will see applications. So I will click on Office 365. So you can see directly from home. But here if you click on all apps, you will see all the app application that is available in Office 365. So we'll look for, so you can see here all the application which are present in Office 65. In here you will see a forms. So when you click on, you will again go back to the same form that is I showed you in another way. So you can log in directly into the forms, or you can go it through Office 365. Both the ways you can log in from. So I will remove this because Office is already open. Now you can see new form, new quizzes. So this you can see in a form section. Let me cover from the one point to another point and end to end. I will cover the forms today. So in here you will see forms. When I click on a waffle section, you will see an app launcher. Here you will see all the other apps that are available in Office 365. So now I have my forms, new quiz, shared with the group forms. So you will see there is no group form for now. If you want to search any particular form, you can type it here. But I haven't created any form, so you won't be able to see any form. In here you will also see recycle bin. When I click here, you will see there are quizzes that I have deleted, and these are in the and recycle bin. And this is one of the greatest feature of a Microsoft Form, that if you delete something from there by mistake, certainly if you did something wrong, you will see it in your recycle bin and you can restore it. Like if I click on mental health, I can restore it. And if I go back into here, you will see we are in forms and this is our quiz that we have. Now we will go a little back and now we will delete this again. And from the scratch, I will tell you how to create a new form or a new quiz. So if you want to create a new form, so I will click directly on a new form. In a new form, you will see untitled form. So there is no title that you have given. So I will give it a title, Fortron Academy Customer Satisfaction Form. So you can type in here. So in here, I will make it in complete capital. So you can see I have made changes in here. So again, I will caps lock. You can see a theme idea also. There are theme ideas. Let me show you before. Got it. So now you will see Fortron Academy customer satisfaction form. So here you will see an insert image option also. If I click here and search for Fortron Academy image and insert image, you will see already I searched for Fortran Academy and I want this logo in my form. So I will click on this and add. So now you will see it will be added on your form and it will take a few seconds to do that. After that, you will be able to see that logo on your form. And now it requires entire description. So this form is for knowing how much does Fortron Academy help its customer. So now you can see I have entered this description. Now it is currently also loading now. It will take a few seconds to do that. Again, for until it loads, let me add new things. So let me click on add new. When I click on add new, you will see a choice. Choice recommended from Microsoft Forms template. You can see overall how satisfied you are with company. Please explain your satisfaction level. So these are the all questions that you can enter because I have entered customer satisfaction form. So the Microsoft Forms, what it actually do, from the artificial intelligence, it get to know that I want a customer satisfaction form and it recommended to use all these things. So these are the things that it directly recommended me. I haven't asked anything for it. So it just recommended me that I can add all this question. Like if I click on add all, now you will see it has added a lot of questions in here and I haven't typed a single thing, and this is how beautiful your Microsoft Forms is and how beautiful its AI work. Now the first question you can see it is overall how satisfied are you with your company. Now if you want to edit certain thing, you can double click on it and you can see you change anything in here, or you can say somewhat satisfied, somewhat dissatisfied, very dissatisfied. All these things you can add in here. If I click on somewhat satisfied, you will see it will add in here. And if I want to make changes its place, you can directly just drag it up and below that so that it changes its place. And if you want to delete certain thing, you can do from here. So if you want to add options, you can just click on, and if you can write as well. I do not want to do that, so I remove it. So in here you will also see certain things like multiple answers. Like if I click on certain answer, like if I click on very satisfied, so it cannot be like this is 1 point question, but there can be certainly the question that have multiple answers. For that, you just click on multiple answer. That person will be able to click on multiple things. Otherwise, the person will be able to click on one thing only. After that, when I click on required, so that this is the must question that the person have to fill, and the person cannot go without filling this question. I just put on required. After that, we have a 3 point, that is more settings for questions. Now if you have a shuffle option, drop down option, subtitle, or add branching, you can also do that. So these are the options that is eligible that you can use in your Microsoft Forms. So let me again go back into my question, like when I click on very satisfied. So this you can do in your Microsoft Forms. And you can also, like, this is a closed end question and this is an open end question. Closed end questions are those whose answer are limited, like extremely satisfied. I already given the answer. You just have to check out of all these things which is right. So in the open end, you have to write, please explain your satisfaction level in the question. In here, you just cannot like give a certain thing. The person has to write certain to explain that it is right or wrong. Branching has a new home, try it out. So I have already told you about the branching. This is a long answer. The person can write a long answer as well. So it is also required. And after that, if you want a restriction like number, so it should not be greater than or it should not be less than, so you can write that as well. I will remove the number that is not required. And if you want to add the branching, you can also do that. So when the person adds, go to the next. Like if the person answers this, you can directly go to the fifth question. Certainly sometime it happens, like if the person is not smoking, the whole smoking question is not useful for that person. You just go to the end of the portion, or you can go to the end of the questionnaire, whatever depends on the question that you have made. You can directly go to the fourth question. So this is how you will use this option. So this is the best method you can use your Microsoft Form. And now I will again changes this. So this is again extremely useful. Go to the next. These are the all the things that you can do. These are the branching options. If you want to reset, you can do that. Like if I click on this, the person will be directly taken to this. Like if I click on extremely satisfied, it will take me to the fourth question, because that is how you will use the branching option, which is the latest feature in Microsoft Forms. So because there are a lot of people that who have given the feedback that they want a branching options, because in forms this is one of the most special thing that you need. So we will again go back, and now we are back in our questionnaire. So now, so this is the complete questionnaire. Like these are the all the things that is actually added by the Microsoft Forms itself through AI. Now I will do it from my own. So if I add one new, now you have a choice. So you need a choice based question, you need a text based question. So I will delete this. You need a rating base, you need a date, like on what date you visit my academy. So you can also do that, or you can click here, that is ranking base. You can ask Likert base, you can ask file upload, you can do net promoter score, you can do, or section you can introduce. These are the all the things. This is a Likert scale. I hope everybody knows that. What are the Likert scale? Let me introduce again. So these are the Likert scale. This is the 5-point Likert scale. There are 7-point Likert scale, 10-point Likert scale, 3-point Likert scale. You can use as many as you want. So these are the things. Like for the statement, there are 5 options. So you can do that. So again, I will remove this. And if I add new thing, rating. So you can also give a rating. I give a 5-star rating, 4-star, 3-star. You can give it. So this is a rating scale. And if I add a text base, you can do choice. Already told you option, how which option you want to add. Are you graduate? So when I've written this, you will see Microsoft Forms has given me suggestion like yes, no, maybe, because the answer is actually in between these three. And this is the beauty of Microsoft Forms and its AI, that it asks you and it tells you that you do not have to write these things. I will do it for you. Just click on add all and you will see these are the things that is available for you. Now that can be have a multiple answer required, and again you can shuffle drop down subtitle and add the branching in here. So now everything is here complete. What about the response? So when I will click on response, you will see Fortron Academy customer satisfaction form. So currently we have a 0 response, and in here we will see average time to complete. So every person will take a certain point of time, and cumulatively this forms will show me that how average, like if the 10 person fill it in a 5 minute, then the average is for 5 minutes, that everybody will complete in a 5 minutes. And this is how you get to know that the form is complete within a 5 minutes. Now you will see the status is active. If I click here, you will see delete or response, print summary, or create a summary link. So you can do that, or you can click on open in Excel. So this is an option that gives you like whatever the person has filled. Like this is the 9 point question, 9 point form. So if the person filled 9 points, that will be converted into an Excel, and the answer will be already submitted into Excel. You do not have to create an Excel. Everything is done by the Microsoft form itself, and everything will be converted in Excel. So this is how you use it. So if I click on preview, now you will see it is seems something like this. On computer it is seems something like this. I will click on extremely satisfied. Please explain your satisfaction level in this, in the question above. Very satisfied. You will fill this form by this way. If you are on the second end, if you are filling this form, and this is how the form will look something to you, and then you how this is how you will fill. You can say how well do our product meet your need? Extremely well. Question we asked, how would you rate the value for money of the product? Excellent. So how responsive have we been to your question or concern about your product? Click on extreme response. Extremely responsive. How long has your organization been a customer of our company? You can type more than 5 years. How likely are you to continue the doing business with us in a future? Extremely likely. So you this is an also star scale. I have given a 10 star. So if you want to write additional comments, you can do that. So this is on a computer, and you can also do it in a mobile. When I click on a mobile, you will see some, it will look something like this in a mobile. So if I click here, you see enable immersive reader also, and it will read for you. Like in here, I have just clicked on the immersive reader. It will take me to the immersive reader. So next step, got it.
Photron Academy Customer Satisfaction Form. This form is for knowing how much does Photron Academy help its customer.
Now you can see how the immersive reader also works in Microsoft Forms. So this is a lot of backend feature that we had. So you can see there are a lot of backend features that we have in Microsoft Forms. So in spite of that, what else we can do? So in spite of all these things, you have a theme. When I click on it, you will see there are a lot of themes. The theme background will change. So this much is much way better because it look professional. If I click here, you will see it look professional. If I click on a preview, you will see something like this when I give you a form or share a form with you. So this is the second end, and this is what I will see from my end. So if you want to change the theme again, you can go here and click on any of the theme you like. So in here you can do a lot of themes. So you can always customize the theme as well from here. So in spite of this, what are the other things? If you want to, because forms is always about sharing. If you create a form or quiz, if you are not able to share, then what's the need of it? And what you can do with that form? That is completely useless for you. So the share option, when I click on share, you can send and collect response. Only people in my organization can respond, and anyone with a link can respond. So these are the options that is eligible and available for you in a Microsoft Forms. So if you want that person from your own organization to answer, it doesn't matter if the person from other organization got a link, that person won't be able to answer the questions and answers the form. Then if you click on anyone with a link can respond, if it's an open questionnaire and it is open for everyone, then always click on anyone can link with this respond. After that, this is the link. So if the person got a link, they can directly submit a questionnaire. Like let me copy it, and let me open it in a incognito mode and show you how it works. So if I click on it, you will see this is the form. I have told you this form is from the other end. Now you can fill anything, and this is how you will do it. So let me close it again, and again we are into the forms where we create forms. So in here you have a QR code as well. you can directly scan this code, or you can use in a PowerPoint slide, or you can just take a printout of this and put on your meetings so that every person can scan and directly answer it. Or you can embed this in any code. So this is copy and paste it in a web page or a sway. You can do that, or you can directly email it. When I click on directly email it, it will directly take me to the Outlook where you can email this, or get a link to duplicate, or get a link to view and edit. So you can do that also. Like if I have made a form and I want my manager to comment on it, that there are certain things that you can comment on, then you can send that through share to collaborate or share as a template. Both have the options. So these are the things for sharing. And apart from that, there are more settings. Settings, multilingual, print form, feedback, terms. So what are the settings? So when I click on setting, anyone with a link can respond. Only people in my organization can respond. Record name, one response per person. So if I click on anyone with a link can respond. So the person with anyone, like anyone can link. But if in on my own organization, I can record the name. If I click here, I can record the name, and one response per name can be compulsory for me. If I click on here, there's nothing for that. Options for response: accept response, start date, end date, shuffle options, customize thank you message. So these are the things that you can do. Or send email receipt to respondents. So if you want that, whenever they fill the forms, the recipient will get the respondents. So like send email recipient to respondents. Like whenever the person fills the form, the person will get a receipt that the you have filled this form, or get email notification of each response. So these are the things that you use. Apart from this is a multilingual option. So what extra language you can write? Like Microsoft Form is not always about if you are writing in English, you can do it in Hindi as well. Like if I type Hindi, you can do that in Hindi as well. If you want to type in German, you can do that again in here in multilingual. In here you can type German. So you can see how many languages on which you can write. So the primary language is my in English. So you can do that, and that is also English based on UK or US. I will go with the UK, and this is how you create a form in Microsoft Forms. So in spite of this, you can add additional language as well, like English, Hindi, German. There are multiple languages you can do that. And apart from that, you just click on print form. When you click on print form, you will see it directly take you to the print, and this is how the form in a print will look. And this you can also take. If I cancel this, and again we will go back to our Microsoft Forms. So this is how you can do that. The feedback you can also give in a Microsoft Forms, that there are certain things that you need, and there are terms as well. And apart from that, there is a help. So if you click on help, it will help you to do all these things. Forms help create a form or quiz, share form to collaborate, send a form and collect a response. All these things you can do by asking it, or you can directly mail us or contact us at Fortron Cloud Support. So all these things you can do. And in spite of this, you can completely do all these things. After this, if I again click on forms, now you see I haven't saved anything still. You will see everything of my form is saved. And this is what cloud-based computing is. You do not have to save anything. Everything is already saved once you create it. If I click on again my forms, you will see new form, new quiz. This is the form that I have just created. In here you will see more options, that is copy, delete, or move. You can do that also. If there are around 100 forms, you can search based on here customer. So now you can see on the basis of search that we can search on. And again, if you want, this is about form. If you want to make a quiz, for that also we have an option that we can click on new quiz. On a new quiz, you can see untitled quiz. So this is so in here for quiz you will write again the title, general knowledge. So spelling mistake. Again, I want to add a image. You can do that, or you can do that from OneDrive, or you can upload directly. I can type, and you can insert the image from here. So you can see a lot of images in here. So I do not want to add that for now. It's you can add it's about general knowledge. So you can add a new choice-based text, rating, date, and although everything like a form. So this is the same thing you can preview as same as in Microsoft, in which we have created the form theme. You can also do share the same procedure is all available in the forms as well. So you can see how we have created the form, how we create a quiz in your Microsoft Forms. So I hope you have understood everything about the Microsoft Forms. So it is one of the best thing that is introduced by the Microsoft, which help you not only in research but across the R&D. It will help you and it will save you a lot of trouble because currently everything is online and through the Microsoft Forms you can do a lot of things. So I hope you have understood and you know how to make changes in your Microsoft Forms. So with this point, I am going to end this video and I hope your all queries have been cleared. And if not, kindly write us in comment section and we will surely get back to you. And if this video helps in any way, kindly drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe our channel for amazing videos in future. Till then, have an amazing and good day.